My name is Janine Silva, and this is my flight plan for the course Dyslexia Intervention Methods. I created 3 goals at the beginning of the program. These goals are: my first goal was to be exposed to information that is research-based and current so that I have a thorough understanding of dyslexia. The first goal was revised at the beginning of Course 2. The updated goal was, and still is, to be knowledgeable about the history of dyslexia, past to present. Pertaining to the history of dyslexia, Course 3 provided a lot of information about the current means by which students can be assessed for identification and to help identify areas of weakness to ensure instruction and interventions are focused on the appropriate deficit. The second goal is still to develop a better understanding of dyslexia and how it relates to reading development and other possible reading difficulties. Course 3 provided information about the testing that is administered by professionals to identify students with dyslexia and how to interpret the results as they pertain to dyslexia. I am continuing to research other difficulties that may affect reading that are not considered dyslexia. Goal 3 was to know what is necessary to become an effective teacher that can diagnose and properly teach students with dyslexia. The revised goal is to know what is necessary to become an effective teacher that can properly teach students identified with dyslexia. Goal 3 update. Course 3 provided a thorough explanation of testing that may be used to identify students with dyslexia, assessments that are administered by professionals. It also provided a thorough explanation of assessments that teachers can administer. Being that identifying students with dyslexia is not a cut and dry process, like a medical diagnosis, I learned it is important to get as much information about the student in order to provide instruction and interventions that are based on the student's needs. Currently, my position is an ESOL teacher working collaboratively in 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classrooms. There are a few students that exhibit characteristics of dyslexia. Along with learning a new language, I feel these students face challenges just from learning English, never mind additional challenges learning how to read in English. Being that I push into the classrooms during the reading block, which is considered Tier 1 or core instruction, I try to incorporate instruction that is direct, explicit, sequential, systematic, and multisensory whenever possible. I have had training and experience with various intervention programs like the Fluency First program by Timothy Rosinski, Leveled Literacy Interventions by Fountas and Pinnell, Foundations Double Dose Lessons, and Wilson. I have found that one of the most important things to do to ensure that students are successful is to thoroughly analyze their data and know their strengths and weaknesses to be sure to choose appropriate interventions. Additionally, programs need to be followed with fidelity. I have had the highest degree of success when this has been done. Unfortunately, it seems to be common practice for teams to assign teachers to work with groups based more on scheduling than instructional needs. In such instances, the range of ability in a group is so vast, there really is no program that would provide success for all. My first goal for this course is to be able to generate appropriate goals and expectations for learners based on knowledge of various stages of reading and writing development. My second goal for this course is to be able to identify and evaluate effective multisensory methods for intervention in oral language, print concepts, alphabet knowledge, phonological awareness, decoding, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension for students with dyslexia. My third goal for this course is to be able to design intervention to address the core phonological deficiencies associated with dyslexia. My fourth and final goal for this course is to be able to synthesize principles for effective intervention and effective methods for implementing these interventions to design a comprehensive classroom system for addressing students' diverse needs. My name is Janine Silva, and this is my flight plan for the course Dyslexia Intervention Methods.